Some mountains test your strength. Others test your rhythm. Neil was about to learn which one truly matters. In a small village in northern India, life moved slowly. The morning light touched the roofs one house at a time. A cowbell rang. Someone swept a yard. Children yawned into the new day. Behind all of this stood a mountain the villagers called Sky Path. Older than memory, older than their stories. It was a place the villagers respected. Some prayed facing the mountain. Some worked in its shadow. Few had climbed to the very top. One warm evening, the village elders made an announcement beneath the banyan tree. A gentle breeze carried their words across the square. We will build a stone staircase to the top of Sky Path. Whoever completes it will bring honor to our village. People gasped. A staircase to the sky felt like stitching earth to heaven. Impossible, yet beautiful. And impossible dreams often wake young hearts. Neo, 22, stood up first. Strong arms, confident chest, eyes full of fire. "I'll do it," he said. "I'll reach the top faster than anyone." People nodded. Youth always seems like the right answer to big dreams. Then someone else stepped forward. Someone no one expected. Harry, 47, a man who moved like a quiet river. Steady and slow, certain. He simply said, "I will place one stone today and another tomorrow." There was no applause, nothing to impress, nothing to celebrate. But mountains, unlike people, notice quiet beginnings. The next morning, Neil woke before the birds. He tied 2 heavy stones with a rope across his back. Sweat formed before he even began climbing. When he reached halfway up the mountain, he dropped the stones with a loud thud. They rolled into place, forming the shape of a future step. Neil laughed proudly. "2 today," he whispered. "Tomorrow 3. His pride echoed through the hills. Later, after the sun began its steady climb into the sky, Hari appeared. One stone, wrapped in old cloth, held close, almost respectfully. He climbed slowly, adjusting his breath to his steps. When he placed the stone down, he took time to make sure it aligned perfectly. No rushing, no pushing, no proving. Then he whispered, "One stone today. Enough." It was said softly, like a prayer. Neil saw him later and thought, at that pace, he will never finish. But he didn't understand yet that consistency speaks a different language. Days turned into weeks. Neil's staircase rose quickly. Tall, powerful steps. A wide path. A loud beginning. People admired it. Children pointed. The villagers said, "He will finish soon." But beginnings are easy. Continuing is the real mountain. Neil woke late some days. Some days he chose rest. Some days he said, "I'll put 2 stones tomorrow." And tomorrow kept moving further away. After 1 month, his staircase looked the same as it had the week before. Dust covered the edges. Birds stood on top of the stones, unbothered. Meanwhile, Harry moved like the steady ticking of a clock. Every morning, one stone. Placed with patience, with presence, with breath. He didn't complain. He didn't rush. He didn't compare himself to Neil. Quiet work often looks like no work. Until one day, it looks like everything. One afternoon, Neil saw him climbing and said, "Uncle, you are still working on tiny stones?" Hari smiled, not because he was amused, but because he had learned long ago how life grows. Tiny stones, he said gently, become long roads. Neil didn't answer. He didn't know how. Some wisdom is too quiet to understand quickly. 3 months passed. Neil stood before his half-finished staircase. It felt heavier than the stones he once carried. He touched one step and felt nothing. No pride, no excitement. Strength had left him quietly, the same way rain leaves a summer cloud. One evening he saw Hari walking home, dust on his clothes, hands rough, breath steady and soft. "How do you keep going?" Neil asked. "Don't you ever get tired?" Hari paused, looked at the sky turning orange, then at the mountain, then at Neil. "Tired?" he said. "Yes, Neil, every day. But consistency is not about feeling strong. It is about returning even when you don't." Neil opened his mouth, then closed it again. There was nothing to say, only silence, the kind that teaches. That night, Neil lay awake thinking about strength. He had believed strength was loud, bright, impressive. Hari had shown him strength could also be quiet enough to last. Life continued, and Hari continued with it. Summer burned. He still climbed. Autumn cooled the wind. He still climbed. Winter made every breath white. He still climbed. Spring covered the mountain in new flowers. He still climbed. 1 stone, 100 days, 1,000 breaths. No one counted anymore, not even Hari. But the mountain did. And one early dawn, before roosters awakened the village, a bell rang from somewhere high above. Clear. Surprising. Villagers rushed outside. Their eyes lifted, their mouths parted. A complete staircase hugged the mountain, rising all the way to the top, where the clouds drifted like soft curtains. "Who did this?" someone whispered. An old woman answered. It was Hari, the man who only placed 1 stone a day. People fell silent. Some felt awe. Some felt shame. Some felt the truth rise quietly inside their hearts. Strength had impressed them. Consistency had changed the mountain. Neil stood farther back in the crowd, feeling something deep and heavy. Not pain, not envy, but realization. After everyone left, Neil found Hari sitting beneath a tree, drinking warm tea from a clay cup. No celebration around him, no crowd, sitting air, only peace. Neil sat beside him. Words came slowly. "Hari, your staircase, it is beautiful." Hari nodded, not proudly, quietly. "I only placed a stone each day," he said. The mountain accepted the rest. Neil swallowed. He felt years of impatience collapse inside him. "I stopped too many times." Hari placed a hand on his shoulder, firm but kind. "We all stop, Neil. The important part is that we return." Neil looked at the staircase, smooth, solid, unmoving, and something inside him softened. The next morning, Neil picked up a small stone, not to prove anything, not to race, not to impress. He climbed slowly, placed the stone gently, and whispered, "Stone today." Enough. For the first time, he wasn't relying on strength. He was learning rhythm, and rhythm changes everything. Neil discovered that greatness grows quietly, not through bursts of strength, but through honest steps repeated with patience. 1 stone today, 1 tomorrow, and slowly, softly, a path appears beneath your feet, leading you upward, toward a life shaped by your own steady hands. Do not wait for tomorrow. Begin today, even with the smallest step. Thank you for listening to Inner Tales. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another tale that brings warmth, clarity, and a little more light to your inner journey while helping you grow day by day in your English learning.